Hey everybody, welcome back to Classics Are Better. I'm Travis and today we are working on my old 2003 1500 HD Silverado, specifically getting some new headlights in this thing. I am going to show you kind of the before. We'll see how bright everything is stock. I'll show you how to take these headlights out, put the new headlights in, and then we'll compare the two basically and see how much of an upgrade, if at all, the new LED lights are. So part of the reason I'm doing this and things to look for on your own truck is these old cat eye or MBS, new body style, basically early 2000s Silverados, Avalanches, anything with the whole cat eye style headlight here. They're notorious for getting fogged up and getting condensation along the bottom. So you can try and save your old light sometimes. There's a couple ways to try and refinish these. It's very hit or miss. But we're going to try and see if just putting some affordable aftermarkets in does a trick. I did some night driving last night, so I'll show you guys that side by side with the new lights here shortly. But let's check out what the new lights are. Let's see what's in the box. Just like that, let's give these headlights a try. All right, friends, so these are SUPAREE LED Z-shaped headlights. If you want to look them up, they're for an 03 to 06 Silverado or Avalanche cat eye. I will say I like that they are DOT certified, so they're just as good, supposedly, as stock lights, which is really important. Don't ever get any of these aftermarket headlights that aren't DOT approved. It's just another name for junk. As always out there, I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. SUPAREE did send these to me to test out under the agreement that I'm allowed to say whatever I want. So if these suck, I'm going to tell you they suck. If they're awesome, I'm going to tell you they're awesome. We're going to find out together, but they just sent them out to try. They're not paying me nothing. So we'll see how they work out. Luckily, swapping out the headlights is a really quick and easy job. You don't even need tools for this. First thing you're going to do is get this little L bar right here and just pull it out. Might have to go under your cover here just a bit. Now your headlight should twist out. Now remember, you still got the wires on the back, so be careful about that. But see, come right out. That's pretty much all that's holding it in. You're going to turn your headlight plug to the side and it should just pull right out. Again, just twist to the side. This one's a bit trickier to film, but hopefully you guys get the gist. Twisting out the bottom lights. Oh. And this one's so old that the plug just broke on me, so be gentle, especially if you have original lights, because these things are, again, 20 plus years old. Right, that one twisted out. So now that I got the headlights undone, what we're going to try and do is right down here is a little clip that we're going to try and push in gently so we don't break it. And that should loosen this side where it pops in on the lower assembly. And then this side is just a plastic rod and it's inside that little cup out just to kind of help aim it and hold this thing up. Now be careful when you're taking out these tabs and putting them in. You do not want to break that or your light's going to get all floppy. Oh, and I missed. There's one more right here for your side light. Okay, so the secret sauce to putting the new ones in, or at least getting the wiring done, is that they actually plug right into where the old bulbs go. So you don't actually have to hack up the wire harness, anything like that. You just literally have to plug them in to where the bulbs go. So that was one of the things I liked about these when I was looking into them, is that they're pretty much straight up plug and play as it's gonna get. When you are pulling out the old bulbs though, I will let you know, be firm, but be careful. They're going to be kind of wedged in there most of the time and a little tricky to get out. You just got to take your time and work at it, because you don't want to squeeze these too hard and have that glass pop in your fingers. You'll be having a bad day. Got both of the bulbs out, leaving the little corner light bulb in because it doesn't have a equivalent in the new one. Literally just going to take the plugs on this, and these are shaped the same as the light bulb plugs were, and plug them right in. Hopefully I can do it without blocking the camera. No promises. Alright, got one. Get this one plugged in. And then this wire right here is going to connect to the top for the daytime running lights. Just add a little sticker for the old corner lamp. Get it in there and twisted. Sorry if you can't see that really good. Just putting the corner light back in there. Putting this back in, you're going to line up these little plastic pillars, hook this around the little edge, and then get this clip back in over here on the side. Just be real careful with this clip. You do not want to break this, or you're going to be in a pickle. Boom. Just like that, the lower is in. I will say the bottom, it's in, it's not wiggling. The fitment looks pretty good. We'll go back over all that kind of stuff, but so far so good. Okay, so for the top lights, it's gonna be just slightly different. You're gonna take off this whole light assembly and just plug into your plug down here at the bottom. So be careful when you're doing this stuff. Again, it's all super old, brittle plastic. You just wanna, if I can not block the shot, take your time wiggling all this stuff loose. So you're gonna just be plugging into that. All right, time to get the new one in here. These are just gonna plug into these right here, and then you have your daytime running light wire, which will tie in to the bottom light here, which I think I'm gonna do that first since it's gonna be kind of wiggly. It's like it's just got 2 prongs. Nice, easy enough. Do the main headlight here. Easy peasy. So supposedly that's hooked up now. All right. Now at the top, you'll have these 2 little brackets. You just want to line up where we put that pin through. Again, as with everything else on these old trucks, just take your time. Everything seems like it always needs to be finessed a little bit. It probably helps if you're not on your plug. So my plug is in the way here. I feel like I'm hitting something down near the bottom. I can't see what it is. Oh, there we go. Now, it looks right. Can we get the pin back through? This is when you get your pin back out. And hopefully, everything will line up with a little bit of wiggle persuasion. Look at that. Oh, went a little too far. Boom. Lock her back down. It is in there nice and tight. Theoretically, it's hooked up. Look pretty good. Let's see what it looks like with the hood shut. Well, so far so good. They are in here on the driver's side. The fitment is great. The plug and play was really easy. Took what, 10 minutes tops? That's because I'm shooting a video at the same time. Here's the factory headlights on low. Not super impressive. LED low beams. Here's factory high beams. LED high beams. This is your adjuster right here. Use a Phillips head screwdriver, and clockwise will lower your light, and counterclockwise will raise the light. So here's the normal headlights. This is the LED low beams. I'm gonna say they are a lot brighter than the OEM light. You can see in the road the little Z from the Z LEDs to help oncoming traffic not get blinded. Here's the factory high beams. This is high beams. High beams looking good. That's a lot of light. All right, everybody. So I think last night's test drive went really good. You could really compare and contrast the 2 different lighting systems. I'm really leaning towards keeping the LEDs versus going back to the incandescent bulbs. It was just a clearer, brighter, whiter light, which at night from my eyes was just easier to see the road. Now you guys might be totally different, to each their own on that kind of stuff, but personally, if you were thinking about making the upgrade, I would encourage it. The SUPAREE lights worked out really well, and I actually like how they look because I think a lot of the LED lights look really hokey. These I will leave in. Now, as far as longevity, that's going to take some weather cycle stuff like that. I'm going to need to leave them in for a few months and just see how they hold up. But first impressions, easy to install. They fit really well. They work, so no complaints on that end. Now, if you guys are interested in a pair of these specific lights, they did send me a discount code, so that'll be down in the description. Check that out. But if you guys are interested in different kinds of lights, or if you just want to stick with OEM stuff, at least from this video, now you know how to uninstall and install cat eye headlights and turn signal assemblies yourself. So that should help you out in the long run. But I really appreciate you guys watching this. Thank you guys very much. Hit that like and subscribe if you got any value from it. I always very much appreciate that. Get out there, get wrenching when you can, my friends. And I'll see y'all on the next one.